Welcome. I'm Jennifer Cochran, and today we're going to chat about transformation. What if you already have everything you need to become the best version of you? Think of the life cycle of a butterfly, which happens to be one of my favorite creatures. The butterfly is a unique creature. It does some incredible things. It is deposited as a little tiny egg, size of a pinhead, on just the right plant by its butterfly mother. This tiny caterpillar emerges out of its egg. And the first thing it does is it eats its shell for nourishment. And then it starts to eat the plant that it's been deposited on. It eats and it grows, and it eats and it grows. And every time it outgrows its skin, it has to shed that skin so that it can fit into its new self. This goes on until one moment. It must feel something different. It must know something different because it stops eating. And it finds a branch to build a chrysalis, a cocoon. I don't know how it knows this, it's just inside of it. So it goes into its cocoon, and it can take several weeks of just hanging there, still, quiet, not eating. What the caterpillar then does, well, it's no longer a caterpillar, but this chrysalis dries up and it begins to split open. And what emerges is this incredible new creature, a butterfly. It's wet and the wings are small, but it knows how to pump its own wings up and dry them in the air. And then it begins a newly transformed life as a butterfly. When my kids were young, I read to them a lot. And one of our favorite book series was the Serendipity book series by Stephen Cosgrove. And we had a favorite book called The Dream Tree. And in this story, there's a great big tree, and it's full of different creatures. It's also full of a lot of caterpillars at different stages of development. And this one little caterpillar is so curious. And so it stops and it asks, well, what's next? When will I become a butterfly? It asks the butterflies that it sees flying around the tree, when will I become a butterfly? How will I do that? And it gets the same answer each time. The answer is, someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. My kids loved saying that part of the story. Just like the butterfly, you have that same knowing inside of you. You're born with it. The truth of what you enjoy, the unique ways that you express your thoughts and your emotions, your ability to become your full, amazing self. It's all in there, waiting to be drawn out. Even when I don't know exactly where my life is headed, and most of my life I have not, I can trust myself to listen to my thoughts, my intuitions, my feelings, and do the next thing. Knowing that all I have to do is take that next step, just like the caterpillar who becomes the butterfly. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to our next chat.